Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 89 of Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We just finished doing this befouled barrow story thing, and so we're going to go explore. We're going to go down here, see if there's anything on the other side of this demon army. Yeah, there's a fight on this side of the demon army. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Nope, it's a canyon fight. Oh, I hate these guys.
Please, allow me.
I will resist.
No time for debates.
Nice job. There's more of them. Now let's just throw a fireball out here and teach them all a lesson. Or we'll just walk up like we're going to throw a fireball.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's not what I wanted to do either. That's not a really good start to this fight.
Prepare yourself.
Well, they've got an archer. They've got an ash giant. All right, blue. Good job, blue.
I'll remove this obstacle.
You won't survive me.
Another one. No can charge.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Desna, guide my hand.
Mind over muscle.
Terrible shots.
Endure this! Forwards!
The light, take you!
Terrible rolls there.
Make your peace.
All right, well done, team. Masterwork and a couple magic bows. And hit the road. And that's the end of that. Now let's go and see what is on the other side of this. A random encounter. That's what's on the other side of this. Ash Giant.
I will prove my worth.
I will
You
resist.
won't fall here. I swear it.
This looks like a little new
Make every strike count.
map. What's up here? One of those Nafelnashi things, huh?
You should have listened to reason.
Man, there's a Bizzle Archer over there, too.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Prepare yourself.
Here's another one of them.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Into the fray!
Don't want Sosiel in battle until we know for sure who they're shooting or stabbing or whatever.
You won't survive me.
Desna, guide my hand.
You're irrelevant.
The
Didn't think she'd hit. Figured why not.
Blade.
Begone, fiend!
We won't falter!
Endure this!
There we go. And you get a giant. That should be masterwork. Yep. And her bow. Everybody off of her. Get off her corpse there so I can, there we go. And her bow. And head out. Let's see what's down the rest of this road. But there's a stop here, like this would extend on, but there's no way for me to extend on. So we'll just keep going this way. Starting to get tired. Another random encounter. Ah, a spider.
The struggles never cease.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
That was quick. One shot, spider dead. There's a giant. There's a giant. Of course.
Make every strike count.
Make your peace.
Just needing a
Disappear.
3.
Strike with all your might!
The light take you!
Oh, I'm gonna try to see if she can charge. Can blue charge? Nope. Oh, there's another giant. Magic missiles.
Fall! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You're not expecting this giant to get a chance to do anything.
I will resist.
It's pretty brutal, this there. Let's see, this should be a masterwork. Come on, no, over here. Masterwork Great Club. This should be a Masterwork Great Club. Nope. That was just a regular Great Club. That was a Masterwork Great Club. And head out. All right, let's come down to here. Oh, encounter. Then we probably need to rest. Everybody except for Joseph is tired. More ash giants.
I'm prepared. Prepare
First to accept
yourself.
their statement.
You won't survive me.
There's another giant. Oh, let's see
You
if
should
she
have
can get
listened
lucky.
to reason.
Nope.
Endure this!
Desna, guide my
Archer
hand.
twins out here. There's another giant. Nice hit. Another giant. Ow.
We can do it!
I'll remove this obstacle.
Nice shot, Nenyo. Nope, no
Into
such
the fray!
Make every strike count.
Make your peace.
Nice hit. Let's see if she can get 2 for 2.
You're irrelevant.
Nice hit. That's the way to do it, Nenyo. Masterwork Club. Masterwork Club. Normal Club. There's the exit. Alrighty, out we go. Now we are going to go ahead and rest. Ooh, corruption is insanely high. Let's head back to Drezen. It didn't give us an option where to go. Something must be happening. Anivia. Hold up, Commander. The thing is, remember how that Crusader went missing a while back, and then we found outside. He was found outside the city walls, disemboweled. Anivia pauses and gives you a searching look. What are you talking about? couple weeks back, a crusader went missing. A young guy. You opened an investigation in the Citadel even. But it was a bust. His body turned up a few days later. That's all that came of the inquiry. But I never gave up the investigation, even when everyone else stopped digging. I know we're at war and that people are dying left and right, but that's no reason to turn a blind eye to crime. So that's it, Commander. Another crusader has gone missing. He left the barracks. To come here, he would have gone past the gates. My gut tells me the killer wouldn't keep him alive for long. So, Commander, you need to start searching this area right now and try to find out where he's been taken. This is all quite unexpected. Death often shows up when you least expect it. It's not like I picked the timing. Tell me about the missing crusader. He's the youngest son of a poor nobleman from Mendev. He's called something like Rilak. He's young, barely out of the nursery, and he decided that he was a man now, and off to war he went. You know how it goes. The guy probably just went out for some fresh air. He'll stroll back any minute. What's the point of raising the alarm? Listen, Commander, do you trust me or not? If you do, then just do as I say. Find the kid, then we'll talk. Do you know who the murderer is? I don't have a clue. Nevia's answer comes too quickly, her gaze dropping before she can force herself to meet your eyes. What are you not telling me? I'm telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. I have my own theories, sure, but nothing concrete. So it's best if I keep my mouth shut on that front. All right, I'll search for the crusader. Get going then. He passed the gate and took a right. Ask around, check out the buildings. I'll be waiting here for you. All right. So if he comes in, takes a right, got a house and an abandoned building. Abandoned building is probably our best bet. Abandoned building. Some loot. Got a door. Come on, door. Nothing here. A man's clothes are heaped on the floor. They were taken off in a hurry. Got something here. A thick layer of dust lying untouched on the table for years has been wiped away in the middle of the tabletop. Okay. Some loot. An eyeball. Oh, lovely loot. Book. Soldier Humor, 5th edition, revised and expanded. I guess we're going downstairs. Some more loot. You can hear muffled sighs coming from the next room.
How lovely to see you here.
Hearing steps behind her, Camilla whips around and freezes. She glances at the bloody dagger in her hand, then the dead body at her feet. She says evenly. Her lips quiver for a fraction of a second before setting into an unimpeachably polite smile. What are you doing here?
Socorus is an ancient land. The spirits of these places have spoken to people since time immemorial, and some of those people heard them and were able to respond. The shamans of Socorus were always held in high esteem. They knew the will of the spirits, the will of the land itself. Many Kelids would come to the shamans to learn what the spirits desired in order to gain their support.
Camilla pauses, lost in memories that cannot be her own. Wait for her to continue.
When the world wound opened and the demons poured into Galarian, they drowned Socorus in blood. The earth moaned as it soaked up the blood of Khelids, crusaders, and demons. The spirits drank this blood, slowly becoming deranged and turning into incarnations of madness and pain. Look what Socorus has turned into. It's an open wound on the body of Galarian. The world wound has changed it beyond all recognition. And the spirits, these poor creatures have been corrupted. Twisted by war, they moan and they howl, but only shamans can hear their senseless cries of agony. I am a shaman. Maria, the spirit I am bonded with, is mad and can speak of nothing but her endless hunger for blood. I give her what she asks for. I feed her the blood of crusaders.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
The spirits of Socorus can no longer speak to shamans. All I can hear is the cacophony of their howls, screams, and laments. But there is a way to restore their sanity. By performing rituals. Bloody but effective rituals. When the untainted blood of the Crusaders cleanses the corruption that Maria fed on for centuries, the spirit will regain her sanity, and I shall be able to speak to her. I shall be able to ask her advice, to find out how we can heal the world wound. Tell me, isn't this knowledge worth a handful of lives?
This isn't your first or even your second victim, is it? How many have you killed?
Too few. Maria's hunger is still so great. Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last.
Who is she, this Miria of yours?
Forgive me, I forgot to make the introductions. This is Maria. Or rather, this is her home. Or her prison, to call a spade a spade.
The girl removes an amulet in the shape of a bone snake from around her neck.
I caught this spirit a long time ago, and I tried for so long to speak with it. My little demented ball of rage. I felt compelled to bind it to this amulet, just temporarily, until I worked out how to help it.
Camellia sighs sadly.
If I am to be fully honest, her name, Maria, is of my own devising. She is not yet able to speak to me, but I still needed a name to call her by.
The girl gently puts the amulet back around her neck. Why do you think your method will work?
I do not think. I know. I sense things many people cannot. I can infer what the spirits want. For example, there is one spirit hanging over your left shoulder as we speak. It came to enjoy Maria's victim. Can you sense its hunger?
Camellia tilts her head to one side as though listening for something.
Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heal. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after so many years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood. My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Maria's help. I just know that it will work, sooner or later. I can feel it.
Camellia's expression grows serious.
The world wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Galarian. The spirits of Socorus know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the world wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess? I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few Crusaders' lives is a price worth paying?
Camellia shakes her head. I don't believe in this nonsense.
That is your right. Just as a mole has the right not to believe in the existence of the sun, a butterfly has the right not to believe in summer, an infant has the right not to believe in death. I have revealed the truth to you. You are free to reject it if you wish.
Camellia gives an indifferent shrug, but contempt flashes in her eyes. Who was this young man? Your victim.
He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took.
Camellia looks at the boy in surprise, as if she's seeing it for the first time.
He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial.
All right, so what are you proposing?
My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual?
Camellia licks her lips and takes a small, almost meek step forward. Swear you will stop the killings, and I will spare you this time.
What a pain. But if these are your terms, then I agree.
Irritation flirts across Camelia's face, but it is quickly replaced by humility.
You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me. Thank you. I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes.
Well, she's a bit of a interesting person. I have to make sure she does not go back to killing people. I don't think she's fully under her own cognizances. Anivia stretches lazily and yawns, but her eyes are fixed on you. Well, Commander, have you solved the problem? First, tell me honestly, what exactly do you know about the crime? Crime? What crime? Anivia says with a smirk before becoming deadly serious. Listen, Commander, I was just following my brain, following certain individuals, listening to what people were saying on the street. I had my suspicions, but what are suspicions worth? On their own? Nothing. I didn't have any proof. I'm not Erebeth. I'm not going to go digging for the truth, because if I dug deep enough, the Knight Commander would be down a companion. Smack right in the middle of a war. How would that help anything? I'm not going to be one of those I'm not going to be one to scupper this crusade, so I'll be keeping my mouth shut. Anivia speaks slowly, staring into your eyes. I trust that you'll handle this in whatever way is best for the crusade. If you want to tell Erebeth everything, go ahead. It's your call. The problem has been solved. That's all I need to know. Thanks, Commander. Well, I guess we should go talk to Camellia. She wanted us to come see her. We'll come see her, see what sort of things she's got going. Looks like we're coming from this direction. Yeah, I gained 1200 XP. Moving right along. We'll be leveling up soon, hopefully. There we go. There's Camellia. Camellia greets with a broad smile and licks her lips rapaciously. Demons dance in her eyes. Hello, my friend. You don't mind if I call you that, do you? I've done a lot of thinking since we last met. You have every reason to hand me over to the headsman, yet something stayed your hand. Whatever guides you, your promise to keep my secret makes us accomplices of sorts, even friends. Shared secrets bring people closer together, don't you think, my friend? She peers at you with a stare as if she's trying to see inside your head. Tell me about yourself. With pleasure. Friends share everything. What do you want to know? How many people I've killed? Which organ is the most delicious? I'll tell you everything. Ugh. Tell me about your life in Horgus's mansion. I have no complaints. I had everything I could dream of, except freedom, which I had no need of anyways. I value security and comfort much more than the opportunity to get in trouble firsthand. I had the best fencing teachers. My mentor was a shaman from Varisia. I wore beautiful dresses and ate sumptuous meals. A rich library kept me from getting too bored. A personal garden for my walks. I even had a puppy, a little barking ball of happiness. Some might disapprove of my father locking me up in the mansion until I matured and gained control over my powers. He changed the servants as soon as they started suspecting anything. He even had steel bars installed on the windows. But I can see it was because he cared. He was protecting me from the dangers of the world, and he was protecting the world from me. Camellia is the name of a flower, right? Yes, it's the only thing I have left of my dear departed half-elf mother. Father told me that she liked working in the garden so much that she even gave her child the name of a flower. She shrugs vaguely. And there is something else I inherited from my mother. Her beauty. The young woman offers the barest hint of a smile. You know what I like most about those who inherit the features of different races, like you and I? We gain the best of both worlds. By the way, before you start to pity me, I should say that I don't have the slightest affection of my mother. May her soul burn in the abyss. My father took good enough care of me for the both of them. Are you bothered by the fact that Horgus never openly embraced you as his daughter? Why would I care about that? Or why would that bother me? I can read, really. He took care of me and indulged my every whim. To thank him, I only had to lead a secluded life and keep my mouth shut. I understood his reluctance to claim a child born of a servant girl as his daughter. There is nothing wrong with looking after one's social status. Besides, you understand, Mendevian society would hardly have accepted me, considering my peculiarities. Tell me about your connection to the spirits. I can barely remember the first time. I was just a little girl back then. I only remember someone's voice in my head demanding something. I didn't even understand what it was. I was out in the garden, playing with my precious puppy. I don't know how it happened, but when it was over, the puppy's head was in my hands, and the body was laying at my feet. Aw, poor puppy dog. She's messed up. Something's going on with the spirits in her. I don't know if it's just her and part spirits or what. I remember seeing my father's healers and clerics for a few years, and even the exorcist he brought to our house. None of them were able to drive the haunting voices from my head. This continued until the old Viserion woman came to live with us. She explained that I was fine. I was just highly sensitive to the pain of the land that we lived in. The voices in my head were not symptoms of insanity, but desperate prayers for help. Father paid her an unspeakable sum, and she remained in our house, teaching me to talk to the spirits. She was a vicious crone and a nasty piece of work. She would hit me with a whip just for looking at her. She would yell at me when I failed to communicate with the spirits I summoned. And when Father left for a few weeks on some errands, she locked me in the basement at night. Now I see that I terrified the old woman. Well, it was her fault. She should have taken the money and ran when she had the chance. I was so happy when the spirits asked for her blood. Camellia licks her parched lips. Looking into her lifeless eyes, I felt such bliss as I'd never known in all my life. Why did you kill her? Surely your father would have thrown her out if you'd told him what she was doing. Camellia shrugs. Perhaps. Anyway, I don't remember him being very upset when he discovered her corpse in the basement after returning from his trip. Your amulet is fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. She rests the snake-shaped bone amulet in her pawn. You like it? Beautiful, isn't it? But it's more than just an ornate trinket. It's home to one of the spirits. This spirit was so weak when I found her. She was hardly anything but a small shred of rage and madness. I locked her in my amulet, and I've taken care of her ever since. I try to talk to her. I don't know her name. I call her Maria. Her spirit has been growing stronger, and she asks for more and more blood. I feel like every ritual bloodletting makes her madness subside. Just a few more, and I'll be able to talk to her and find out how to heal the lands of ancient Sarcourses. Tell me about the ritual killings you've performed. I killed to learn the will of the spirits of the land. Sarcourse was torn apart by demons. The blood of many thousands of living creatures poisoned the lands for many years. The world wound keeps growing bigger and bigger. It's no surprise that the spirits of this place have gone mad and endlessly thirst for more and more blood. Only when bathed in blood can they regain their senses, at least temporarily. But it would be a lie if I said I don't enjoy what I do. She licks her lips hungrily. I remember all of them, every last breath, shriek and sob, every fatal stab, blood running down the blade as I pull it from a victim's heart, the taste of the drops on my tongue. I like to watch the blood pool beneath the body as it cools. By the way, did you know that blood only flows while the heart is still pumping? That was quite a discovery for me. I opened one of my victims and watched her heart slow. Beat, 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 and then silence. Camelia's breath grows fast and heavy and leaves her chest with a forceful rush. Her pupils are dilated, and she seems to look through you, or inside you. Swallowing, Camellia brushes away a strand of hair, dark as night. My connection to the spirits of old Sarcourses is overwhelming. Your whole face transforms when you talk about murder. I've always dreamed of discussing it with someone other than my father. How fortunate that we're friends now. Tell me, what will happen if the spirits ask you for my blood? I wonder, she sizes you up pensively. There's only one way to find out. Seeing the suspicion on your face, Camellia lets out a short laugh. Ha ha ha! I jest, of course. I promise, if something like that starts to happen, I'll tell you at once. I'm loyal to you. You can trust me. We're friends. What do you think of the powers you've received from me? What do I think of them? I love them. I've always felt special, and my ability to talk to spirits was proof of that. But now I feel that I can do anything. Tear someone in half, demon or human. Freeze the beating heart in someone's chest with a simple look or a mere thought. With a wish, I can make the blood of a living being flow in the wrong direction. Camellia laughs throatily. It is celestial bliss, my friend. I'm grateful to you for giving it to me. I've learned enough. I've learned that you're a bit unhinged. Wants me to tell you again? Alright, nothing new. Sometimes I find severed heads in my bag. Is that your handiwork? What good are they to me? Camelia's voice is bored and indifferent. The moment life leaves the body, now that's exciting. In the moments that follow, when the blood is cooling down rapidly, losing the last of its warmth, I am filled with sweet languor. But the cold corpse that remains is just a corpse. It holds no interest to me. Are you still trying to learn something from the spirit in your amulet? Maria, the spirit that's locked in my amulet, is only slowly awakening. I need to give her blood to lift the shroud of madness so I can talk to her. Camelia's eyes grow cloudy. Sarcoursis is in pain. I can feel it. As you commanded, I have not fed her spirit. That's why, alas, I haven't been able to lift Maria's madness or heal the land's suffering. I have to go. We'll talk later. Visit me again soon. You don't want me to start missing you. That sounds kind of rough. All right, so now we need to go to the Citadel. So we can get our nap in and head back out and start exploring some more. Oh, and we're supposed to talk to the guy impersonating Sosiel's brother. But we'll do that after our nap. Come on, mouse. Oh, something came up. Anivia again. She's been busy. Anivia looks surprised. Commander, what's your succubus pal done this time? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? You don't know either, huh? Weird. Who gave the order then? Erushalea's locked up in Drezen's dungeon. I tried to find out who gave the order to jail her and who carried it out, but I came up empty-handed. What's the story there then? If you ask me, it's one of two things. Either it was you who secretly ordered her arrest, or it was Erushaleia herself, and she just felt like locking herself up in a cell. Which one seems more likely to you? Have you noticed anything oddly about her recently? I suppose I have. She's been even more secretive than usual. Before, my people would spot her every now and then as she observed the ordinary folk going about their business. But lately, she's been spending more of her time holed up somewhere on the outskirts of the city, away from people. Oh, and one more thing. Believe it or not, but one of my spies swears he heard her crying out out there on her own. I'll definitely talk to her. All we know is that we know nothing at all. Talking to her might be a good idea. I'm rooting for her redemption just like you, but who can tell what's going on inside the head of a demon who's trying to turn good? Alright, so we've got to go to the prison for two reasons now. Let's go take our nap. Just in case something weird happens out there, we're not dealing with it exhausted. Before I lived as I do, never thinking of how quickly time passes for mortals. Do you sense time the same way demons do? This is a strange thing for everybody, or time is a strange thing for everybody. But I think bad things seem to last a long time for both demons and mortals, and good things are over in the blink of an eye. All right, to the jail. Alright, let's...
Let us be off.
There's Nura. There's Sosiel with his buddy. Well, did you talk to the extirpators? They're all dead. I'm not going to keep trying to say that name. That's a shame. I think I'm welling up. It was a trap. You were hoping the monsters would kill us too. Accusations again. You can say whatever you like, but where's your proof? You don't scare me. Listen, do you understand the situation you've gotten yourself into? You'd be wise not to antagonize us. You should help us and hope that, after everything you've done, we still have a little mercy for you. Ha! Mercy. I'd be a fool to believe that lie. I know what kind you and your brother are. My whole back is covered with scars because of his mercy. That's not true, Sosiel mutters silently. It can't be true. Tell me what really happened. Or what? Nothing. This is just a quick request, not a threat. Got it. You don't even need to threaten. Your title speaks for itself. Alright. I've got nothing else to do. Your bars are strong. Locks are good. You got me. I hope for your mercy. The imposter casts a vicious look at Sosiel. Well, listen. This time I'll tell you how it was. I was a soldier fighting for the extirpators, whatever they are. That wasn't a lie. I was valet for that scumbag Trevor. He used to work me hard, but that was a long time ago, before the demons took him. Took him? How? Where? How could you even say such a thing? Sosiel's voice is choked with grief and rage. The imposter enjoys the look on Sosiel's face. Keep listening. Don't interrupt me. We were hunting a chimera back then. It was an easy job for them, even with all the demonic freakishness the wound gives a chimera. We were driving it towards your boy Trevor. He was preparing for an attack. And then a demon appeared. A huge one. Scary. In a black mask. Bam! Rips one knight to pieces. Bam! There goes another one. And then the demons looked at Trevor and says, "This one is good. I'll take him." And he picked him up like he weighed nothing and vanished. Well, what could we do? The demon was chopping up knights left, right, and center. What could we do? We turned and ran. Then the rest of our guys caught up to us. They executed a few of us on the spot as a warning, and made the others their slaves, live bait for the monsters. Slaves don't live long. Only 3 of us survived out of that whole unit, and no one has seen Trevor since. What kind of person was Trevor? A real devil. Didn't go easy on anyone, beat us good. The knights respected him, and us ordinary infantry were afraid to show our faces to him. Where's Trevor now? Are you deaf? I told you, no one knows. A demon dragged him off. A demon in a black mask. As to where and why, you'll have to ask the demons. There used to be a female knight among those guys named Marinetta. How did she get Trevor's shield? Marenta? She and Trevor were sleeping together. When they dragged Trevor off, he dropped his shield, so she picked it up. Like, to remember him. I'm telling you, those 2 deserved each other. When Trevor was gone, that crazy bitch wanted all of us to be executed. The whole unit. The Paralictor refused to waste people. He said we would be useful as slaves. She made a scene and then transferred to another order. Good riddance. What happened to those guys? You saw what happened to them. They died. I don't care. I'm not going to cry about them. They killed a lot of beasts, but there's always someone stronger. That demon wiped them out. Only the ones that ran survived. You said 3 of you survived. Where are the other 2? I think they were going to go to Canaveras. They wanted to pretend to be refugees and then wing it. Do you want to catch them too? They're probably somewhere near the creepy church where the undead used to be. I heard they planned to build a shelter there to stay away from the local commander. Sosiel, have you heard enough? Yes. Sosiel's voice sounds hollow and he looks totally lost. I have to. So it's true. My brother betrayed everything we believed in. Wait. This is only one person's side of the story, and a liar's at that. Let's find the other 2 survivors and ask them. What's the point of running away from the truth? The others will only confirm his words. Sosiel looks down and then hesitantly looks up at you. Although, probably wouldn't hurt. Excuse me, I need some fresh air. Alright, so now we gotta go some more with the brother. There is Arulia, I can't even pronounce her name now. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. I don't know how long her conversation's gonna be. I'm at lunch from work, so I can't go over. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell your friends, all that stuff. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Do me a favor, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.